So, you all know how it goes here. Welcome to Afro Dance Music. I'm your boy Afro D, and today we're going to see how we can harness AI and use it to make music. So whether you're a beginner, you're a pro, I think you can learn some tips from this as well. The AI tool we're going to use is none other than Session Player inside Logic Pro. And so how you get to this is, you go to File, you create a new file, and then this is what happens. It will ask you to choose, and then this is the one that we are looking at. Not audio, but the session player, the one highlighted in yellow. And when you come into the session player, you'll typically be met with these three options. You can create a drummer, bass player, and a keyboard player. Well, to be able to show you how this AI works, we're going to quickly try and make a song, a very easy arrangement. So come along and let's see how it works. I'm take, let's see, Funky Songwriter. Nice. So when you have your drum kit created, it will automatically put it down in, as you can see, in these. You have literally like 8-bar setup. You see, I didn't do any of this groove. It just created this for me, right? And so we are gonna make a song with this. But the main tenet or the main part of a song, you need your drum set or percussion. You need your groove, melody, so it's like the bass guitar, some guitars if you want. You need things to fill in some of the frequency, so pads, strings, stuff like that. And you need the ear candy. We come into this, when you open your drummer, you have these options here. The main easy thing you can play with is the complexity. So you see what happens. If I just pay attention to this bar here. If I bring it down, you see some notes disappear. You can listen to it in real time. If I reduce the intensity, it goes softer. You get it? Then I can bring it up and it gets more complex. You get it? So for me, it's just a cool groove. I like that. So we keep it this way. The other options you could use is inside every session player, the things that you would have as presets. So if I change to Beach Bonfire, you see? Just beautiful. Ewa side. You see? Gentle Giants. And it's still keeping the timing, the 4/4. You see this? Yeah, I like this one. Let's should use the complexity and intensity. So that's just amazing, right? Before we go to the bass, let me show you something. So you see, if you're arranging songs, you usually have an intro, a verse. That's a classic pop arrangement. So let me do this with a Marcus. Oh, I want to extend this because this only did up to the first 8 bars and I want to extend it. I can just go here and click on plus, which will add another region. That is one way of doing it. I can just option, click and drag, and then it would also copy. So you see. So there are different ways of doing that. I could also use my toolbar here and just say repeat section, but we would use that later. So currently, when I cycle between this broken piece and that one, you can see that it's exactly the same. But no, I want the verse to be a little bit more complex, but low intensity. So you see, it would do it automatically for me when it's moving from here. So you see this. So that'll be the groove for the first verse. And that makes sense, right? Now, let's go and add a keyboard. I wanted to do block chords, create it. We might use 2 keyboards, but yeah. And do you know the beauty? It would already generate a progression for you. You see, but you didn't choose this progression, right? But yeah, anyway, it's the same features. You can actually go through each of them and just get different presets. You see, different presets on how you want the chords to sound. And you have, again, you can play with these things here. So for me, I would always cut it in two so we can clearly have different, like just separate the two of them. You get it? And then here, let's do lyrical chords. So you see, because I split it, this sounds different from here, right? And that's amazing. That is just one vintage. Another way of doing it, adding another session player, is to just add it from, just duplicate the track, and you have this yellow cross. You click on that. I said chords, but maybe I would change it from block chords to freely. Then it will change the session player. You see, and that's just me, and I've not changed anything, right? I've not changed anything. Let's quickly let's add another track. Let's add a bass player. Give me modern R&B or pop songwriter. That's just, you can, that's the thing, you can actually be very creative. It does what it wants to do, what you want it to do as well. So I think I split it in the wrong place. Right. Very simple. Y'all get it? Very, very simple. Right? Okay. Now I have 3 main parts. It's already starting to sound like music. What if we want to add another instrument, but then it doesn't exist here? So you want to add a guitar, you want to add a flute, you want to add something. It doesn't matter. Just choose any of them. Choose the style that you want. Yes. Create it. And what you would going to do is just pick up, if you can't see that side panel that's up here. When you click on this, you see all the sounds that you have. And you just select the instruments that you want. Right? So say I want a guitar. I want an acoustic guitar. Is the broken chords. And mind you, the moment you change the player, you might have to go back and select the instrument again. I like that. You can go ahead and go crazy with it. I just put these in here. If you want to add the trumpet, you want to add, I haven't even shown you all the other things you can do here. But you can go crazy, change the type of voicing, the style. Like if you wanted to, the number of voices you want inside, go into more details, create step sequences. Like it just allows you to really go crazy and do a lot of things. You even have your own personal editor here as well. If you want to go inside and break and change stuff, which makes it amazing. And I'll show you another trick. Option down and leave it. So we have it duplicated here, and say we want to edit this like it was MIDI. I just have to right click. For me, it will be control click and convert to MIDI region. And then you have the notes out here as MIDI, and you can move them around. You can change velocity, so you can customize them the way you want to, right? And then when you are done, you can actually bring it back. So let's say you came from MIDI and you want to go back into the session player. Again, you right click or control click, and then you have it there already. Replace the session player region, and that's it. So you see how it works? And it's clearly giving you even the chords, right? So these are chords here, and you can change them. So you see, and you can literally copy chords, paste them, let them follow whatever you want to do. So that is one. Another tip is if you want to change the chord progression, you can set your global chord progression here. So automatically it sets this for you. This is what it was following. And you can come in here and change whichever one you want to do. You double click, select the chord, so the root notes, the type of chord. And the cool thing, you want to know the coolest thing? You can preview the chord to hear how it sounds, if that's what you're actually going for. If I do a sharp 5, see? Is that what I want? No, I want a C major. So you see, that's it. So you can actually go around. You don't need to build your own chord. It will do everything for you, right? And when you are done, say you are doing an arrangement. I have an intro, I have a verse. All what I can do is I can copy these instruments, right? I'll just spread them out. Yes. And then we have an arrangement. And then what we can do is to bring dynamics, bring some tension, right? So we can change stuff. How do you want it? You want your intro to be soft, quite empty. The verse to be soft because you'll be singing. Chorus to be quite full. Go back to a soft full, and then you end with your skirmishes. So that's about it. So I can choose to mute some instruments from the start. Maybe no bass in the intro, and let's see how it sounds like. You see, before I think I'm missing just one thing I like using a lot. It's a percussion. Yes, I like percussions. So I'll just create a percussion, and it would, because I have cycled everywhere, it would create it exactly to the length of that region. So let's see in here. Let's see. So maybe I don't even need, I'll do it only up to the middle here. Let's mute you. Yeah, let's see. I start from this bar. Yes. I'll mute you as well. So that's amazing. I don't need I just need rattles. Listen. Quite soft. See how it goes? Yes. I think I have a duplicate, so we can change the instrument. Do you see the glitch I just discovered? Because if you come down here, our chord progression only ended here, right? So if we want, we can, of course, option drag to repeat the same progression, right? We can switch it up as well. Let me show you another thing. If you feel that they are not really in sync with the groove where you want it to be, what you can do is press Option T. You press Option T and select Groove Track. Once you check that, you can say my drums is my groove track. So everything will groove to that. You get that? So that's the Starboy. Let's put strings. Orchestra strings. So you see that? So in here, I want it with a little bit more, like a little bit, a little more power. Yeah, a little bit more power. Whatever happens. So I'm going to increase the intensity. I'm going to add maybe a ride in here to open it up. Then I'll go to the keyboard, increase complexity, maybe a balance, give it some more feel, a little bit complex. I think you are fine. Yeah, the bass, I can increase complexity and intensity. Add some fills at this time. You get it? Yeah, I could slide as well. Give me some dynamics. Nice feel. Let's just see what happens to the bass as well. The acoustic guitar, keep it the same. Yeah. Strings, complex, low intensity, and then the percussion. Yeah, so let's see how it sounds. But then that's, if you get the general idea, you can go ahead and play around with these things and add your own style on top of AI. You see, if ever it was so easy. You listen. I've been thinking of you, baby, baby, and oh, everything you want me, baby, Every time I see your face, something happens and baby, I just know you there. And I bet you can suggest better lyrics and sing better than I would ever do. But then this is just to give you an idea. You can quickly demo your songs. Then if you want to bring dynamics, maybe in this one, in the verse 2, we can even change the type of drummer. We can go for the boom, 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 or even the type of patch, I think. Let's see this one here. Just to bring a dynamic. So you see this. You see that? Here's another chorus. It needs to be more intense. Yeah. And that's just the basic idea. We get it. So you see this. What I want to do here, let's create some tension. So we're going to highlight this. Let me see if this trick works. Select everything, cut it all at this point. And then we mute everything except the drum. So that's when we do the chorus into the outro, we'll create a certain tension or the silence. I'll change the style of protection. And that's our song. And that's very, very easy. Like, you see how easy it is. I told you we'll do it in 15 minutes. And that's about it. The rest of it is you going in, listening to parts where you want dynamics, knowing that you want to bring some differences. So if this verse had these two muted, why can't you mute this one? And then this, and then the percussion as well. Just to bring some dynamics. Chorus always full. Then an outro, you can even add more instruments or change it to MIDI, delete some notes. Did you get it? How would it be like? And that's just how it feels, right? That's amazing, right? And you know the funny thing, when you're done with all this, I think I'll do a tutorial on how to mix and master. But imagine you have this, it sounds already balanced, it sounds already so good. What you just do, like what you saw me do earlier, is, see, because it's AI already, it has already EQ'd, it's already created buses for you. So it's already doing stuff to match it, and the main thing you can do is just to balance volumes, right? I think it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. What you can do is do some reverb synths, things if you want your guitar to stand out, compress your drums a bit more, stuff like that. But even if I leave it this way, let's see how loud we are. Let's check with our metering. Let's check with the multimeter. Just want to see how high we are already. So it's always advisable to go to the loudest part of the song. So we are not so loud. But -19 is already fine. The rest is just shaping the sound, doing some EQs here and there, stuff like that. That I'll go into in another tutorial. If I do it now, it's going to be a very long session. But that's just the idea, to give you, And one more bonus tip. In the new Logic Pro, you also have an AI mastering tool. So all you have to do is just select it, and then it will analyze your song for you, and then suggest a mastering chain that it thinks it's well suited to your track. So let's see what it thinks it should sound like. It's creating it, and then we go. Listen. Let's see how loud it became already. Which is amazing, right? Okay. Bonus tips. If you want to make your guitar sound, they already put a compressor on the guitar, which is dope. They already sent it to a bus, which is a space design. You can listen to it. So that's an echo. That's already dope. I don't know why they didn't send. So you have more. So you see how it fills the space the moment you send so much to it. That's just amazing, right? As you can see. And it's just very, very simple things. But I'll show you different mixing techniques if you want to. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Just really showing you that you can use Logic AI to do a lot of crazy things. Even if you need to change tempo within a song. Yeah, right down there. That's why I think Logic Pro is just the best DAW ever. Like, very beginner friendly, and everything is well laid out. You can actually understand everything. So, well, I'll see you in the next video. Tell me what you think, and tell me what tutorial you want to see next as well. See you. Let's play our song and see. AI made that for us. Alright, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.